Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? I feel the same way. I'm so happy to be back speaking at the IAVA Heroes Gala. It's exciting to be here for what I assume is the best meal ever served to this many soldiers in one room. It's my fourth time speaking here at the Gala. Year four, of course, is traditionally the appliance anniversary. I don't know, I got you a panini press. Did you get me? Paul, did you? It's cool, I didn't expect anything. And of course, it's always an honor when Paul Riekhoff asks me to speak. Thank you, Paul, for informing me that I would be coming back. You know Paul, he's very good at giving orders. I immediately said yes and did 20 push-ups for some reason. I've been here for so many of these. This is the first time it's been held at the Classic Car Club of Manhattan, which is perfect because nothing is more Manhattan than owning a really expensive car that you never actually get to drive. This is actually one of the first charities they've ever allowed to be held here. And I say, let's reach for the stars. Let's make it the last charity they're allowed to hold an event here. Everybody just take a car on the way out. What are they going to do? Stop you? You're veterans. That would look terrible for them. Thank you for your service. Take a Corvette. Also, I'm honored to be here to support the recipient of the Veteran Leadership Award for my fellow friend, my fellow Daily Show alum, Robert Riggle. Great guy. Or as we used to call him at the Daily Show, Robert Riggle. He's very large and we were afraid to give him a nickname. Fun fact, people don't know this, but Jon Stewart actually originally hired Rob just to open jars. Then we found out he was funny. That was gravy at that point. Also joining this evening, is he here right now? Is Jeffrey Wright here? Where's Jeffrey? He had to leave? Oh, that's right. He works on Westworld, and he could be naked at any moment, so they got him out of the building as quickly as they could. He'll be back after dinner is served. IAVA is doing such amazing work for veterans, advocacy, professional development. They even co-launched a clothing line inspired by military apparel. It's called the Camouflage Collection. And I hear it's great, but I cannot find it for the life of me. Because it's camouflage. Is it funnier on this mic or this mic? I'll speak into whichever one works. Now, one of the things the IAVA is working on right now is pushing legislation to make medical cannabis more accessible to veterans. And someone's been vaping. Thank you for being here. It's long overdue. These are safe, effective treatments. I've actually been prescribed medical marijuana to take every morning because I have a condition my doctor calls paying attention to the news. IAVA is also stepping up support of female veterans in all sorts of ways. For one thing, they're trying to get the VA to change its outdated motto, which is currently, to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan. So I understand changing the VA's motto. Unfortunately, they rejected my suggestion, taste the rainbow. I know it doesn't make sense, but it keeps it light. And what's Skittles gonna do? Sue? You're veterans, that would look terrible. Take a car on the way out. But the motto change is just one part of their larger push to improve services for female veterans. There are over 2 million female vets in the US, 300,000 of which 300,000 of which fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. That means there were 300,000 women who said, you know what? Being a woman in America is not enough of a challenge. Send me to Fallujah. I'm especially thankful to be in this room tonight. A room full of people who care about the servicemen and women returning to America. Because sometimes it feels like our common values are in danger, and that this nation is close to tearing itself apart, and it is inspiring to be surrounded by people who have each other's backs. Someone in this country has to set example of service, especially in times of trouble. And every day, you show America what real heroes look like. And right now, we really need heroes. Why do you think they're cranking out that many Marvel movies? We need the kind of heroes we saw in Infinity War. And when I say Infinity War, of course, I mean Afghanistan. So, to all the veterans here tonight, thank you for your service. Again, take your card. To the IAVA staff members, thank you for your hard work. And to all the donors, thank you for your support of this organization. And to all the people here for the screening of Baby Driver, you're early. That's on Saturday. But tonight, we are presenting the IAVA Civilian Leadership Award, which I had the honor of receiving back in 2011. Tonight, that honor is being passed to the founder of Craigslist, my friend Craig Newmark. And as befits the founder of Craigslist, instead of making a new award, I'm just selling him my old one. Craig, it's a little dinged up, but it still works, and I don't ship, so you'll have to pick it up from my apartment. But first, here's a look at some of the amazing work Craig Newmark has done.
He started it all with a few simple ideals. Do right by others, care for those who care for you, give whenever you can. From these basic precepts, Craig Newmark has built a remarkable life, career, and legacy.
My ideal is that I am a nerd of the old school. There's a stereotype about a guy who wears a plastic pocket protector, thick black glasses taped together, and no social skills. That was me.
Born and raised in Morristown, New Jersey, living in an apartment with his mother and brother as a teen. From these humble beginnings, Craig has gone on to touch the lives of millions of people every day in over 700 cities and in over 70 countries. It began with a list of local events simply known as Craigslist, connecting people who had with those who needed. The stunning success of Craigslist, like Craig's own life, was built on honesty, simplicity, and doing right by others. And to this day, Craig Newmark does right by so many. As a leading advocate on behalf of veterans and military families, Craig has tirelessly donated his time and resources to help those who protect our freedoms. Craig was named Nerd in Residence by the Department of Veterans Affairs Center for Innovation in 2013. Craig has also been one of our country's strongest advocates for the press, donating tens of millions of dollars to help protect our free press and its important place in our democracy. Today, Craig sits on the boards of many organizations dedicated to helping those who need it most, especially in the military. From our own IAVA, to Blue Star families, to Vets in Tech, to the Center for Public Integrity.
If someone's willing to maybe go to another country and risk taking a bullet, protecting me, I should do so. And I figure if I'm going to help defend the country, I need to find people doing good work, and I need to fund them. I mean, I need some time for watching TV, I have a couch potato, but the rest of that time, public service.
It seems Craig's own list is a roadmap of how to do what's right. It is with great pleasure and thanks that tonight we honor Craig Newmark with IAVA's 2018 Civilian Leadership Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Newmark.
Folks, this is a real serious honor for a guy like me, and I'll continue to live up for it. After all, service members put their lives on the line to protect those of us at home, and their families sacrifice a lot too, right alongside them. Don't forget them. Even when they've re-entered civilian life, vets are still serving our great country. I'm seriously inspired to see that nearly 100 post-9/11 veterans, men and women from both parties, won big and key races nationwide at both the federal and the state level. In the U.S., we really need a reminder now and again about how much we owe vets, how much we owe active service members, how much we owe their families. It's on civilians like me to help vets participate equally in those opportunities that they fought so hard to protect. That means supporting vets' efforts that help to train veterans and to place them in careers that actually mean something, like those in tech and in particular in cybersecurity. More important than we generally know, since there are about 300,000 cybersecurity jobs open just in the US alone. It also means helping to bring full recognition to and improve services for America's 2.2 million women vets. That's why I support IAVA, and have proudly, seriously proudly served on its board for over a decade. The work of IAVA is really mission critical. IAVA advocates on behalf of and to provide personal support to post-9/11 vets. To that end, I'm happy to announce tonight, right now, that I've given $5 million to IAVA to help fuel its advocacy. The gift is nothing compared to going out there and sacrificing potentially so much. It will help create a long-lasting impact on IAVA's mission, operations, and community. But more needs to be done. That's why I'm calling on all of you to help IAVA reach their target of raising $20 million on November 30th, the end of Veterans Month. Everyone, thanks. Please remember, but this is just the smallest start. We all have a duty to stand up for vets and their families. And now, Paul Riekhoff has some closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Newmark. Craig is a true leader. He's selfless, and he represents all of what this mission is about, this country is all about, and $5 million is going to go a long way to support our mission. And it's the biggest gift in IAVA history. We're so humbled, and we're inspired, and we're reignited to do even more. Craig, thank you for your leadership and for your challenge. He's setting a challenge, and this is Veterans Month. So Sunday is Veterans Day. Please join us here in New York and around the country. And now we've got an after party. So hang out, enjoy each other's company. Let's stick together and celebrate an amazing Veterans Month. Thank you to all our honorees, all our sponsors, and thank you for being here tonight. Happy Veterans Day.